Hey, what's up? I'm Austin Griffith, and I'm a Binance X Fellow. So I got started in the space building games, and I just noticed that a lot of people couldn't really get in and play the game. They had to download MetaMask and understand what ETH was, and even understand the concept of gas and how all that works. So I kind of shifted my focus more towards user experience and on onboarding and just getting people that magic moment of using crypto, but kind of before they had to do all the other stuff, right? So we started messing around with what was called a burner wallet now to do these cypherpunk speakeasies. We would have someone at the door would get a paper wallet, and inside that paper wallet would be a private key, and that private key would then give you a web wallet. You would have something that looks kind of like this. And so you could go up to a food truck and buy something from the food truck. So what a food truck can do, or just anybody who wants to be a vendor, can just type in xdie.io, and they can even request and say they want to sell, maybe some 5-cent hot dogs. And they hit request, and it gives them this nice QR code that they could just display right there in the window of their shop or print out or whatever they want to do. So if then someone comes along with their burner wallet, or they get one from a card or some kind of paper wallet, or you just send ETH to it and exchange it in, move it north through the exchange, then I can come along and I can hit scan, and I can shoot that QR code, and then it'll say, hey, do you want to buy that 5-cent hot dog? And I'll say, yes, I do. And then 5 seconds later, I'll have a nice little green check. He'll say that this guy bought hot dogs, and hot dogs were purchased. And we've done a lot more since then, including, there's even like these collectibles now in the wallet, and I'll talk about I'll talk about that in a second, but we just released those. But then we use this burner wallet experience. This kind of, it kind of just kind of is, compared to using a lot of other crypto dApps, it kind of gives you the goosebumps. You're like, oh my gosh, it just worked, right? So we did that at ETH Denver, where we let people scan in the coin, and then they would have a wallet. 5 seconds later, walked up to a food truck, scanned that. 5 seconds later, they bought food, right? So it's running on a quick side chain. There's some security trade-offs. We keep a private key in local storage, but we're making those trade-offs to give people that magic moment first, and then kind of moving them into crypto from there. So let's see what's next. So there's a lot of people in this space just kind of like extending that, right? Now we're seeing a lot of like this concept of burner, like lowercase b. It's not uppercase b product. It's more of lowercase b burner. It's like a onboarding scaffolding. It's like a tool. It's like an idea. So the burnerfactory.com is kind of this burner wallet in a box kind of thing, where you can get on and you can pick your different tokens. You can deploy that, and that's put together by David Myhall. And you can choose your different plugins. Then you deploy a token, and you just have basically a burner wallet ready to go. So check that out. Then there's also a couple different initiatives to put together some paper wallets, so you can kind of have these paper wallets where you can print out QR codes. Keep an eye out for that. It's coming soon. Also, just like, it's about to be Berlin Blockchain Week, right? And there's a ton of cool things coming out. But like the FlexDApps guys are going to be using a burner wallet to allow people to scan in. I can hear my son in the bathtub right now. Allow people to scan in. There's going to be like a DAO versus DAO chess game. They're going to be selling merch. The Leap DAO guys are another example of someone who's taking and extending this idea of the burner wallet. They've got a bunch of games, Tragedy of the Commons game, and a Prisoner's Dilemma game. Just really, really creative, fun stuff we're seeing kind of come out of this burner wallet idea. And we'll have the burner wallet at the Wyoming Hackathon. Check out the burner provider. It's an NPM package that I put out. It's a very, very thin little NPM, or very, very little thin Web3 provider that just stores the private key in local storage, or on the disk if you're running it like locally on a CLI. So it just brings in Web3, but just keeps your private key locally. What we're realizing is this is kind of like an onboarding scaffolding, right? While people are buying hot dogs at food trucks, they could also be playing games. So Emoji Coin was one of those examples where you could buy and sell emojis. I went and spoke to a local college and dropped like 40 paper wallets, and it was like by the next day they had racked up like 20,000 transactions. So it's really like this is the point, right? We can get people in and we get people to use it and we can give them these magic moments, and that's what's important to me. So then we did the burner wallet at Ethereal, where you could buy rad coins and buy food at food trucks. But again, platform and cool stuff. We've got Helena in the burner wallet, so you can participate in a prediction market. Then at ETH New York, we did emoji coin again, and now I'm doing like tokenized art. So you have my artwork on printed out piece of paper, but you scan the QR code on the back. I'm not showing it because the last guy stole it last time I showed that. But you can basically just shoot that QR code and boom, you have the art, and you can send the art around, and it's quick and it's fast and it feels good. So that's what it's all about. It's like giving that happy, magic, goosebumpsy stuff first. Finally, I'm working on the DAO. It's like this DAO-based governance game. Really excited to see, kind of just test out governance on chain, play around with different ideas in economic situations. It's kind of this open-ended game. And then I'm working with Civil to build this thing called Kirby, which is kind of like this open-ended, not open-ended. That's the DAO. I got too many phrases. This is a bottom-up identity solution that abstracts away a lot of Web3. So you just bring in Kirby, you have Web3, you can sign stuff, you can log in, you can kind of do this login with Ethereum thing where it just uses signed messages from like 1983. So really cool stuff. Really excited about a lot of different projects. Lucky to be in the space, lucky to be here, lucky to have people like Binance supporting me. So thank you. I'm Austin Griffith. Hit me up anytime. Austin Griffith, Twitter, Telegram. Thank you, Binance. Have a good one.